You know what now? I think it's time for us to realize that NBA 2K is no longer what it used to be, and that we need more sports games again. We need more competition again. NBA Live needs to come back. A bunch of other game companies need to come back and start joining the NBA sports games atmosphere and sports games in general. Because let's be honest, NBA licenses for games for sports games have ruined video games at this point. Because let's keep it 100% real. Ever since licensing for certain games started to become a thing now only one company can make a game for a specific type of sports game now at this point. So pretty much all we've been getting for the past 10 plus years is just a monopoly pretty much from sports games. And now look, 2K's just been abusing that now because think about it. At this point, what really is our other options now when it comes to basketball games? All we can play now is 2K. And what else do we have? NBA Live. NBA Live hasn't made a game since like 2K19 pretty much. And the game and let's keep it real. The game animations just aren't up to the standard that it needs to be. So in my opinion, it's time to you know in my opinion, it's time to go back to the old days when when sports licensing for games was like less restrictive, and we need more options when it comes to sports games because you see now 2K just have been abusing their whole model now when it comes to NBA 2K. Now with 2K24, now they're pretty much forcing you to get the season pass at this point because you're not really going to be able to progress through the game unless you get the season pass now pretty much. Like that's why me personally I haven't even touched my career since like really 2K20. And even then I barely even really played it before then really. Like I haven't really cared about my career really since like 2K15, 2K16 really honestly. I have not really cared about my career since then honestly. Like I feel like ever since microtransaction, ever since I would say ever really since Fortnite became a huge thing. I've been told people once Fortnite became a huge success, everything else went downhill after that pretty much. Fortnite completely ruined the state of video games, bro. I'm telling you, they did because once all these companies saw what Fortnite was able to get away with, every company said, you know what, we're gonna change the way we develop in games, and we're gonna make sure we slide that into every other game. And now look what happened. 6 years later, we're still getting all these season passes in games now. So in my opinion, man, it's just it comes to a point where you're just like, man, I wonder how much longer I can really take this at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to. I'm really starting to hate it feels like at this point every genre of gaming, every genre of video games is getting ruined at this point. That's what it feels like. Sports games, fighting games, single player games. Like it feels like every genre of gaming is getting ruined at this point. I'm concerned about the future of gaming. I think the only game platform that hasn't been completely ruined yet is probably platformers. Platformers are to me like the only game that hasn't really been completely over ruined with microtransactions. But hey, I don't want to speak too soon because who knows who knows if Nintendo might hop on that trend with Mario pretty soon. Who knows? Because you never know with Nintendo. So yeah, I'm at a point where I'm just wondering how long is it gonna take for it to like ruin every inch of gaming. So I just hope that one day everybody just wakes up and just says, you know what, we're done with this stuff. But when it comes to gamers nowadays, they just buy anything that looks good. So man, hopefully this comes to an end very soon. So yeah. At this point, I'm just ready for a new sports game at this point. So hashtag bring back NBA Live. So yeah, yeah. So let me know what y'all think, and follow me on my TikTok only we game. Follow me on my Instagram only we game. Follow me on my you know all my platforms. It's on the description, and subscribe to me, and roll to 100K. Let's get it, and we out.